Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beach. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is raising ghosts. Now, when it comes down to it, don't get it twisted. I don't know anything about this being the title or not. I don't know. But when it comes down to it, I want to say that Raising Kanan, in my opinion, has become its own show. And what I mean is that we wanted the story of Breeze, and I think Raising Kanan comes from us wanting the story of Breeze, but Raising Kanan has turned into its own thing, so much to the point that this is pretty much the story of Rock and her raising Kanan. So it's living up to its theme. I think it was meant to lead into the story of Breeze, but it's become its own story so much that it is like, it really is its own thing. And I think that it would not be good for the story of Breeze to be in Raising Kanan. I think that Raising Kanan has its own story. Right now, we got the beginning. I think we're in the middle, and it's going to lead in towards its end. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, remember what Ghost said to Kanan. When he said, Kanan, without you raising me and making me into who I am, I would never be this. So raising Ghost makes sense. He looks at Kanan like an older brother / father figure type. And so Kanan pretty much helped raise Ghost and Tommy and made them into who they are. So a Raising Ghost spinoff that is telling the story of Breeze from beginning to end makes the most sense. Not the story of Breeze being included in Raising Kanan. Because at this point, Raising Kanan, this is the story of Rock. This is the story of Rock, her family, her raising Kanan, her there with Marvin and Lulu and Jukebox and Famous and all of them. This is her story. Rock is the main character. Don't get it twisted. Kanan is the main character with her, but Rock is the main character of Raising Kanan. And so I don't think that the story of Breeze needs to be in Raising Kanan. I think that basically Breeze can show up in Raising Kanan, but it's not his story. Heck, you can even call the spinoff the story of Breeze and go season by season with that. So when it comes down to it, I think at this point, I don't think it would be good to include the story of Breeze in Raising Kanan, even though technically you could say where whatever happens with Rock, Breeze takes over and become the one who's raising Kanan. It could be continued that way, but personally, I think that the story of Breeze pretty much is about dominantly involves Breeze, Ghost, Kanan, and those should be the main subjects of that spinoff. I think that Raising Ghost or the story of Breeze or the continuation of Raising Kanan or grown Kanan, whatever you want to call it, I think it should be its own story. I think that at this point, there's no comparing the story of Rockwell and Breeze together anymore. I think that Raising Kanan is starting the beginnings of Breeze, but it is not the same story. But that's pretty much all I got to say in regards to that. I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby Beast here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down. And